Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see top 30 previous year question from your PHY 110 5-year question papers of your midterm and interim exam. So in this video, 30 MCQ type question is there, and we are also planning for theoretical questions which contain your written part. So let's start this video and subscribe for future updates. So our first question is, which operator give the rate of change of a scalar field in space? So the options are curl, divergence, gradient or Laplacian. So the correct option is option C, gradient. You can see the explanation in the blue box. And we are moving to the next question. Next question is, divergence of a vector field gives a measure of, options are circulation, rotation, overflow per unit volume or constant field. So the correct option is option C, outflow per unit volume. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, the curl of a vector field indicates, options are expansion, slope, circular density or volume. So the correct option is option C, circulation density. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, Gauss theorem relates, options are line integral and area, volume and surface integral, time and displacement or current and voltage. So the correct option is option B, volume and surface integral. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, Stokes theorem relates, options are area and volume, surface and line integrals, gradient and scalar field or electric and magnetic field. So the correct option is option B, surface and line integrals. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, which of the following is a scalar field? Options are velocity, electric field, temperature or force. So the correct option is option C, temperature. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, which of the following is a vector field? Options are pressure, density, electric field or temperature. So the correct option is option C, electric field. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, the Laplacian operator del square is applied to, options are only a scalar field, only vector field, both a scalar and vector field or time function. So the correct option is option C, both a scalar and vector fields. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, if divergence of a vector field is zero, it is called, options are rotational, irrotational, solenoidal or conservative. So the correct option is option C, solenoidal. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, the curl of a conservative field is, options are 0, maximum, 1 or infinite. So the correct option is option A, 0. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, Poisson's equation is used for, options are static magnetic field, moving charge, electrostatic with charge or optical fields. So the correct option is option C, electrostatic with charge. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, Laplace equation is a special case of Poisson's with, options are no electric field, zero potential, zero charge density or maximum energy. So the correct option is option C, zero charge density. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, the continuity equation represents, options are energy conservation, electric field flow, conservation of charge or magnetic flux. So the correct option is option C, conservation of charge. So we are moving to the question number 14. Question number 14 is, which equation is del into J is equal to minus dp by dt? Options are Poisson, Laplace, Ampere or continuity. So the correct option is option D, continuity. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, which quantity must be continuous across boundary in electrostatics? Options are electric flux, electric field, potential or surface charge. So the correct option is option C, potential. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, which equation is used for region with no charge density? Options are Poisson, Maxwell, Laplace or Gauss. So the correct option is option C, Laplace. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, which law states that time varying magnetic field produce electric field? Options are Ampere's law, Faraday law, Gauss law or Lenz law. So the correct option is option B, Faraday law. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, displacement current was introduced to modify which law? Options are Gauss law, Faraday law, Ampere's law or Stokes law. So the correct option is option C, Ampere's law. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, which of the following is not a Maxwell's equation? Options are Gauss law, Biot-Savart law, Faraday's law, or Ampere-Maxwell law. So the correct option is option B, Biot-Savart law. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, which is the physical unit of displacement current? So the options are Coulomb, Weber, Ampere, or Tesla. So the correct option is option C, Ampere. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, Maxwell's correction leads to prediction of. Options are nuclear fusion, magnetic monopoles, electromagnetic waves, or gravitational force. So the correct option is option C, electromagnetic waves. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, which Maxwell equation uses curl of B, means magnetic field? So the options are Gauss law, Faraday law, Ampere-Maxwell law, or continuity equation. So the correct option is option C, Ampere-Maxwell law. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, Maxwell equation combines. Options are electricity only, magnetism only, thermodynamics, or electricity and magnetism. So the correct option is option D, electricity and magnetism. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, which law relates del E is equal to rho by epsilon naught? So the options are Gauss law, Faraday law, Ampere's law, or Coulomb law. So the correct option is option A, Gauss law. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, in integral form, Maxwell's equation relate fields with. Options are scalar constants, time derivatives only, source quantities and boundaries, or only potential. So the correct option is option C, source quantities and boundaries. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, displacement current is necessary in which region? Options are conductor, magnetic field, between capacitor plate, or superconductor. So the correct option is option B, between capacitor plates. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, Ampere circuit law fails when? Options are current is DC, fields are steady, fields are time varying, or wire is insulated. So the correct option is option C, fields are time varying. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, which vector quantity is always solenoidal or divergence free? So the option is electric field, magnetic field, current density, or potential. So the correct option is option B, magnetic field. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, in electrostatic, curl of E is. Options are 0, infinite, 1, or dependent or medium. So the correct option is option A, 0. So we are moving to the last question. Last question is, which field support both scalar and vector potential formulation? Options are electric only, magnetic only, both electric and magnetic, or gravitational. So the correct option is option C, both electric and magnetic. Don't forget to share with your friends, and we meet in a next video.